There are countries born from war, others from revolution, some from ancient bloodlines and forgotten empires. And then there is a country born from loneliness, stubbornness, and imagination. A country so small it does not appear on most maps, so fragile that a storm could swallow it, so strange that many refuse to believe it exists. Its population, 3 people. This is the story of the smallest country in the world, and why its existence forces us to rethink what a nation truly is. In the cold waters of the North Sea, about 10 kilometers off the coast of England, stands a rusted steel structure rising out of the waves. It doesn't look like a country, it looks like a mistake. 2 concrete towers, a narrow deck, endless wind, endless water. This structure was never meant to hold dreams. It was built during World War II, designed as a naval defense platform to protect Britain from German attacks. When the war ended, it was abandoned, left behind like an absolute thought. For years, it stood empty, forgotten, ignored. But history has a strange habit. What society abandons, imagination sometimes claims. In the 1960s, a former British Army officer named Roy Bates was searching for something unusual: freedom without supervision. He wasn't a revolutionary, he wasn't a conqueror, he was simply a man uncomfortable with being told where he could speak, broadcast, or exist. At the times, pirate radio stations were illegal in the UK, so Roy Bates looked outward beyond laws, beyond borders, and saw the abandoned sea platform. It stood just outside British territorial waters, legally invisible, politically undefined. In 1967, Roy Bates moved onto the platform and did something no one expected. He declared it a sovereign nation. He named it the Principality of Sealand. No approval, no recognition, no permission, just a declaration. At first, everyone laughed. Journalists mocked it, politicians ignored it, lawyers dismissed it. How could a man claim a country on a rusting platform in the sea? But then something strange happened. Roy Bates acted like a head of state. He wrote a constitution, designed a flag, minted currency, issued passport, declared himself prince. And when British authorities tried to interfere, he didn't argue. He defended his territory. At one point, warning shots from fire were fired into the air, not as violence, but as a statement. This is not yours. In 1968, Roy Bates was taken to a British court. Everyone assumed the story would end there. Instead, the court ruled something unexpected. The platform was outside British jurisdiction. No crime had been committed. Legally speaking, the court had no authority over Sealand. That single ruling, narrow and technical, became the foundation of Sealand's claim. Not recognition, but not denial. And sometimes history is shaped not by approval, but by silence. In 1978, Sealand faced something most nations experience early in their existence: a coup d'etat, a group of mercenaries hired by a former associate attempted to take control of the platform while Roy Bates was away. His son, Michael Bates, was captured. But this was no symbolic struggle. Michael escaped, returned by helicopter, and retook Sealand by force. Prisoners were taken. Diplomatic negotiations followed. At one point, a foreign ambassador traveled to Sealand to negotiate the release of a captive. That visit, however informal, became Sealand's strongest argument. Countries do not negotiate with jokes. Today, Sealand still exists. Its population, Roy Bates, until his death, his wife, and his son. 3 people. No cities, no schools, no hospitals. Yet, it has everything a country claims to need: territory, population, governance, symbols, continuity. And still, it's not recognized, which raises an uncomfortable question. What makes a country real? Recognition, power, history, or simply persistence? Sealand is not dangerous because it's small. It's dangerous because it exposes a truth modern systems don't like. That borders are agreement. That authority depends on belief. That legitimacy is often a performance repeated long enough to feel natural. If one man can declare a country, then how stable is the idea of a nationhood itself? Sealand is a reminder that power is not always physical. Sometimes it's conceptual. Sealand is not just a place. It's an argument that says, you don't always need permission to exist. You don't always need approval to define yourself. You don't always need size to matter. In a world obsessed with scale, Sealand whispers something radical. Small does not mean insignificant. Sealand never became a recognized nation. Some call it a failure, but failure compared to what? It survived wars, storms, court, ridicule, and time. It forced government to respond. It entered global consciousness. And it did all this with no army, no economy, no allies, just belief and endurance. The smallest country in the world teaches us something larger than itself. It reminds us that rules are created by people, systems are maintained by agreement, and imagination is often the first step toward reality. Sealand may never be accepted by the world, but it was accepted by the one person who mattered most, the man who refused to disappear quietly. And perhaps that is what every nation and every human life is ultimately trying to do.